literature. The number of the foundation literature of Hindu Dharma is equal to 2000. 2000 literature books are there which are known as the foundation literature. Majority of those books are available even today. And 10,000 commentaries are there for these 2000 literature. So 2000 foundation literature plus 10,000 commentaries both in Sanskrit and nearly 1 lakh sub-commentaries. 1 lakh sub-commentaries in 22 Indian languages. These are the Indian religious books. So nearly 1 lakh or more than 1 lakh. So we have got thousands of literature written by thousands of rishis for the last many thousands of years, containing thousands of subjects. Thousands of literature written by thousands of rishis for the last many thousands of years, containing thousands of subjects. In all these literature, we can see, we can read, we can understand that the integration of science and spirituality has taken place. That is the reason why all our literature still alive. Just a simple example. Many of you may be knowing that communism, Das Capital, Communist Manifesto, Dialectical Materialism, it started spreading world over from 1917, 1918, 1919 onwards. Almost 97 years before it started spreading world over. And now, if you take the staunch Marxist Communist Party worker or the leader of CPM and ask him, have you ever read Das Capital or Communist Manifesto, or have you ever read Dialectical Materialism? He will boldly, with a smiling face, he will say, I have never even seen that book. I have never even seen that book. But you just think, Valmiki Ramayana was written in Treta Yuga and Bhagavata is written in Dwapara Yuga. Bhagavad Gita is written during BC 3140. Bhagavad Gita written BC 3140. How this correct number has come, you know? Have you ever heard when Kali Yuga started? When I was delivering a lecture in Kuwait, I asked the students and the teachers when Kali Yuga started. Nobody answered. I repeatedly asked the same question. But one student, I think 9th standard, he stood up and said, Sir, Kali Yuga started 1947, August 15th. So I said, reasonably correct answer, because up to 1947, August 15th, foreigners destroyed our culture. After that, we took the responsibility of destroying that. So, that way it is correct. But literally speaking, Kali Yuga started during BC 3102, February 17th, Thursday, midnight, 11:55. Is that correct? Why I am telling correct now? That time, BC 3102, February 17th, Thursday, midnight, 11:55, Earth, Moon, Sun, Mars, Venus, Jupiter, Mercury, Saturn came in the same line of Alpha Aries point. You may be knowing in your Mahasankalpa, you will be telling that Manmadha Nama Samvatsarasya, Dakshinayane, Midunayarge or Karkadagayarge, Grishma Ridau and so on. Now this is 5116th year of Kali Yuga. 5116th year of Kali Yuga. So 38 years after Mahabharata war, Kali Yuga started. 38 years after Mahabharata war, Kali Yuga started. Now you add 3102 plus 38, 3140. You are there exactly in the period when this Bhagavad Gita was composed by Lord Krishna, containing 700 shlokas. Just remember that in 186 universities in America, Bhagavad Gita is a compulsory subject for learning. I was fortunate enough to take my MBA, 7th postgraduate degree last year. I gave out reasonably good marks, second rank I got from IIT Bombay. So, I was taught by one professor, Dr. Y.L.N. Murthy. He has got very good mark in Harvard MBA, and his one of the papers he attempted was Bhagavad Gita and management, Dharma-based management. He was telling that in MBA, Harvard University, Bhagavad Gita is a part of the study, Dharma-based management. So you just come back 2 minutes before what I said, Das Kapital, Communist Manifesto, Dialectical Materialism, which could not even survive 100 years. Whereas Valmiki Ramayana could survive Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, Kali Yuga, even though one of our rulers happened to be from Italy. So remember that we are still that those Ramayana we are reading in Karkataka Masa throughout Kerala. All leftist, rightist and Middle East party people are reading Valmiki Ramayana in Kerala during the month of Karkataka. So remember, our Ramayana is still surviving. Our Mahabhagavata is still surviving. Our Bhagavad Gita is still spreading world over. And why it is spreading? One answer, we focused on internal change. And other people from Rome, Greek, Egypt, Mesopotamia, Babylonia, they focused on external change. They thought external change will give happiness, pleasure and all positive things. We always focused on internal change. Internal changes are permanent, external changes are temporary. So when we explained logically, rationally, scientifically about our acharas, vicharas, vishwasas, sankalpas, stories, experiences, upadeshas and the truth about the life, we always focus to tell the truth, fact and essence. Truth plus fact plus essence is equal to Satyam. What is Satyam? Truth plus fact plus essence is equal to Satyam. Duty plus responsibility plus privilege is equal to Dharmam. Duty plus responsibility plus privilege is equal to Dharmam. So we always focused on Satyam and Dharmam. So all our beliefs, all our thoughts, all our literature, they focused on scientifically, rationally and logically explaining the truth, fact and essence of our life. So just think, the modern science always explain 4 points to come to a conclusion. Before coming to a conclusion, you should analyze that particular theorem or hypothesis using 4 points. That came from India. First point, Shastram Pramanam. Shastram Pramanam. Second point, Arthavakyam Pramanam. Third point, Pratyaksham Pramanam. Fourth point, Anumanam Pramanam. So beautiful. All the 4 points applied in the modern science has been available here. So first one, Shastram Pramanam from Bhagavad Gita, Arthavakyam Pramanam from Dharma Shastra, Pratyaksham Pramanam from Shaddarshana, Anumanam Pramanam from Ayurveda. Should I repeat it? First one, Shastram Pramanam from Bhagavad Gita, Shastram Pramanam from Bhagavad Gita, Arthavakyam Pramanam. I think the word is very Shastram Pramanam. Shastram means just like Dharma, Shastram is equal to Yat Shasayate Tat Shastra. Whatever is instructing you, that is Shastram. So Shastram Pramanam, you should take Shastram as the first proof for any theorem, any hypothesis that you are putting. Shastram Pramanam. Second one, Aptavakyam Pramanam. The opinion or the comments of the scholars should be taken as the second Pramanam. Then Pratyaksham Pramanam. Seeing is believing. Seeing is believing. And the last one, seeing is believing from Shad Darshana. And last one, Anumanam Pramanam. Based on many data available, you have to guess plus you have to estimate. Guessing and estimating is equal to guesstimating. Guessing plus estimating is equal to guesstimating. So you have to guesstimate that. That is Anumanam Pramanam. 4 Pramanas adopted in modern science. We adopted in India many millennia ago, many centuries ago. There starts Indian scientific approach. Now you see, Sakshad Anubhavaihi Drishto Na Sruto Na Gurudarshita Lokana Upakaraya Etat Sarvam Pradarshitam. Sakshat Anubhavaihi Drishto. All whatever is available in India, all whatever textbooks, knowledge, practice, whatever may they be available, they are all available now based on Anubhavaya Drishto, by the experience of the scholars. They experienced it and compiled it and given to you. Whether you want to accept it or you want to reject it, it is your freedom. So they have never just wrote the thing just like that. Sakshad Anubhavaihi Drishto Nasruto. Nasruto means they have never told anywhere that somebody told like this, they told like this, these people told like this. No. Everything whatever is mentioned in our heritage, they are all experienced by our forefathers. Sakshad Anubhavaya Drishto Na Sruto Na Gurudarshita. I am writing all these things not merely because my Guru told me this. No. Not merely telling that my teacher told me like this. Not merely telling that my mentor told me like this. No. Lokanam Upakaraya Etat Sarvam Pradarshitam. All whatever is mentioned in our heritage, they are all presented. They are all presented for the benefit of the people living in this world. Living in this world. So this is where we can see our rational, logical and scientific approach. Now come to another statement. Na kramena vina shastram, na shastrena vina kramaha, shastram kramayudam jnatva, yat karodi sasiddhiva. A beautiful Sanskrit shloka. Unfortunately, not even a single Sanskrit scholar used to quote this one. Not even a single Sanskrit scholar. So, na kramena vina shastram. Without a systematic study, shastram is impossible. Without a systematic study, scientific conclusion is impossible. Na shastrena vina kramaha. Without a scientific approach, systematic study is also impossible. Without systematic study, science is impossible. Without science, systematic study is impossible. Shastram kramayudam jnatva. Try to understand that science is the one which is arrived after systematic study. Yat karodi sasiddhiva. So whosoever is involved in scientific analysis and understanding, it has to have a devoted, dedicated, sincere sacrifice of time, energy and money to arrive at the conclusion. Then only we will be reaching the scientific conclusion. So our scientific knowledge. One more line I will tell. In Chandogya Upanishad, what marvelous message is given. Nagagrindanena sarvam kashnayasam vijnadam kashnayasam ityeva satyam. You said, this one line is enough for taking a PhD. One line is enough for taking a PhD. What is the meaning of that now? Nagagrindanena. Nagagrindana means nail cutter. Nagagrindana means in Chandogya Upanishad. Remember, it is not in the modern book. In Chandogya Upanishad it is mentioned Nagagrindanena. When somebody talks about a nail cutter, Sarvam Kashnayasam Vijnanam. The reader of that particular portion in which nail cutter is explained, he should understand that there existed a technology for making nail cutter. He should understand that there existed a technology for making nail cutter. He should understand that there existed a technology for making iron. Because without iron, nail cutter is impossible. So there existed a technology for creating 1140 degrees centigrade for the purification of iron. He should understand that. And he should understand that there existed a technology for identifying the minerals and ores of iron metal. He should understand that there existed a metallurgical process for converting the ores into crude iron, from crude iron to pure iron, from pure iron to nail cutter, and nail cutter to the selling point of the nail cutter. One line. Nagagrindanena sarvam kashnayasam vijnadam kashnayasam ityeva satyam. So when we talk about one line, perhaps our forefathers might not have given full details of it, because they have written it to a group of people who lived with them during that period. They automatically thought that the other fellow will be understanding very much about from whatever he is explaining. So our knowledge in the science, next point I am entering. I am sure you all know Rigveda Samhita. How many books are there for Rigveda Samhita? 25 books are there for Rigveda. Yajurveda 108 books are there. Samaveda 1001 books are there. Atharva Veda 52 books are there. Since we are all Hindus and majority of us are Brahmins, we do not know that luckily. So remember, Rigveda